This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. This is Bella.
This is Jase.
Today's episode is a story time of an experience that we had that was more for the girls.
Years in the making.
Years in the making. This is the, drumroll please, airtight story time. It's so anticlimactic. So this happened. This has been years in the making. The lore with this is I've always wanted to try airtight.
And what is airtight? Just for anyone who maybe doesn't know what airtight is.
Airtight is when a woman has all three holes filled at the same time. That's mouth, asshole, and pussy. All filled at the same time. It can be with toys. My fantasy was with 3 men. And so it has been in the works since 2024. We had planned this airtight experience with one other couple and Carmen and Jasper. And we had that planned on a cruise in 2024 and it didn't work out. And so we planned it again for the following year with another couple, and that couple is Becca and Jesse. And if you guys are longtime listeners of the podcast, you know we have so many story times and so many stories with these two couples. We are so close to them. They're some of our greatest friends. And I'm so happy that it was with these two couples. And if you haven't tried airtight before, just know that logistically it does get very funny and just there's a lot going on. So if you're gonna try it with people, make sure it's with people that you can laugh with, that you can trust, that you can't let's just go on with the story time. That's kind of like the lore, a little bit of the lore behind it. But how long have I been wanting to try airtight? Years upon years upon years. Yeah.
I feel like every time we talk about like a fantasy list or it was like a fuck it list or anything, it was always like airtight. Like I feel like that was just the first one, like airtight. And I feel like that's been, I don't know, 5 years, 8 years. Like probably the first time you heard about it. Like it's been a long time. And then I feel like it's been like 2 to 3 years since you were seriously like, hey, actually let's make this happen.
And so what about you? Like when it comes to this position, has it been something that you wanted to try, or was it really, I don't know, what was your thoughts on all of that? So know what you're thinking.
Airtight to me was I wanted to do it because you wanted to.
Okay.
If you had no fantasy to do airtight, I probably would have died without ever thinking about airtight, really. Because the biggest thing is for me is I'm just not like an anal person. I never have been. I know a lot of people really love anal. We've had anal once, and I was like, you know what? If I never did anal again, I would be totally happy. Like, it's not like I'm seeking it out, right? Not like I'm like, oh, I could never do that again, but it's just like, I'm glad I tried that. And so airtight, it was, what made me happy about airtight was the fact that you wanted to do airtight. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's like my thoughts towards it. So excited for it for you, not like not looking forward to it, but it's just like, it wasn't like a fantasy for me. It was more like, I'm happy that I'm able to help be a part of a fantasy you have. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's how my thoughts towards airtight.
And with anal, I also am not an anal. Like we together are not anal people. It's just not something that we prefer to do or enjoy doing very much. I would much rather you fuck my pussy or let me suck your dick. A finger in the asshole every now and then, sure. But it doesn't do that much for me. But however, I still wanted to feel the sensation of being filled all at the same time. It sounds so hot, right? Okay, so we had this plan. We had it. I think I asked them. We knew Carmen and Jasper were on board from the year before, and then I had asked Becca and Jesse like a while ago before even this cruise. So this has all kind of been we all knew that like, oh well, this is kind of what we're wanting to happen on this cruise. So
we even had planned for a certain night. We
did,
said
yeah.
we were like, we're gonna do it night 6 because no one generally in our group plays on night 7. So in case any of the girls were sore from anal,
yeah.
then they wouldn't feel like out of commission throughout the beginning of the cruise. And so we planned it for day 6. Like this was
Yes.
all
meticulously planned. Yeah, we really thought about this.
which there's sexiness to both ways, right? Like sometimes it's kind of sexy when you don't really know what's gonna happen. The vibes are just there, and then you're just able to go in and have the experience like right away. But there's also a sexiness to planning something and like building up anticipation and knowing it's going to happen.
Yes.
So this was more of the latter.
Yes.
There.
And Carmen hadn't had airtight before either, not with three living bodies. Like she's had airtight with toys before. So she
3
was
living bodies. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
okay, that came out really funny. I meant
3 men.
not toys. Yeah. Well, okay, it kind of like comes into play with wait, hold on. Okay.
Whoa.
Wait. Okay.
I'm leaving this in.
3. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So she hadn't had it with 3 men either. Becca didn't want to. She was like, I don't want to be a part of it, but I want to watch and like I'll be there, but I don't want to participate. And
In the airtight part.
In the airtight part, yes.
Yeah, she'd do the rest like, just fucking or whatever. She doesn't want airtight.
Fucking or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we all knew this too. So the day comes up. It's night 6, and we all knew that it was going to happen, but we still wanted to party. And so we were like out partying for a while, and then the time just kind of kept getting pushed a little bit later and later and later. And it ends up not happening until like 2 a.m. or something, 2:30, something
Which
like
is,
that.
I would say is fairly late for playing for us. I feel like our ideal play time is either like 8 p.m. or like 12 to 1. I feel like it's the ideal time. So it was a little bit later than we normally start. Not like a big deal, but it was like a little bit later than we normally start.
Well, sometimes we play a little, yeah, but yeah, it is.
But when
like,
it's planned,
it
was
when
a little
it's
bit
planned,
later.
It was, but I did not want to do it at 8 o'clock.
No,
Like,
me
we
either.
wanted to.
No, I agree.
Definitely have some drinks and go party and flirt and just
definitely.
Do some of that before and not go straight into airtight.
Yeah,
You know,
but I will say generally,
Yeah.
just like the way that we normally function, I feel like if we kind of have planned it with a couple and we're like have talked about it, I feel like we generally go play early, like 12, 12:30, 1, sometimes even earlier than that, then go back out to the party. But when it's random and sporadic or like it just happens to happen that night, I feel like 1:30 to 2 is more common.
yes.
But anyway,
So this, like, the whole fantasy thing is really for like two of us girls, right? And before, but with the other couple that we were going to do this with the year previous, it was also her fantasy too, because she hadn't had it as well. So it was really like for the girls. And the plan was for the girl's husband to go in the asshole. And what one other husband would be in the mouth, one other husband would be in the puss. And I have fucked all of these 3 husbands in the puss before. Or they fucked my puss.
3 living bodies.
And we planned for a time, like 2 something, and then they meet in our room. Mm-hmm. Jase and I had brought towels. We brought like so many towels. We brought towels from like the pool deck too, like just in case. Like we didn't know we wanted to have like as much stuff available. And
waters.
we brought like it's 7-8 cups of water that were just like stacked next to each other.
Oh, we also need to say that technically before the story starts, we need to talk about how funny it was that you had a butt plug in.
Yes.
Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah.
I feel like you'll probably lead most of the story, and I'll kind of like chime in on all the
Okay.
parts. But you should talk about the butt plug in general.
So I have a silicone butt plug, and it lights up and it vibrates. And I got it for glow night because one time we were at some party, and for glow night, this woman had a butt plug in, and it was on, and it was so cute. You could like follow her because you could just see her butt plug glowing, and I thought it was adorable. So I bought one, and me not knowing though, it does not turn on and glow light unless it also vibrates. There's no way to turn off the vibration.
The one that you bought.
Yeah, the one that I bought. And I did not know that. I can't believe that you can't turn it off, okay? I think that's kind of crazy. Like, you don't want a fucking vibrating thing in your asshole the entire time. That is crazy. Who designed this? But it is cool though, because you can like change the color part is cool because you can change the colors. It pulsates like different color ways and all that. So it is cool, you know. And with it being silicone, it was just a bit more comfortable for me rather than like the metal ones, which is funny because I think earlier that day, Emily Spice, she was in a twerk contest. I can't remember if it was that day or not. One of the days on the cruise.
One of the days.
She actually won like 7 butt plugs.
I actually think it was the next day.
Oh, the next day.
I can't remember. I think it was the next day.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember for sure.
Well, I didn't have a metal butt plug anyway until the next day because I did whichever day it was. I don't know. I didn't have one, but it was kind of funny because she got like so many of them and she was just giving them out to all of us. And one was so fucking bad. I've never seen a butt plug that big. That was crazy. And then there was other ones that were teeny tiny. It was like a Russian doll.
Like the nesting dolls?
The nesting dolls, yeah. Of butt plugs. And I've not charged this butt plug. I don't know how long. Definitely not since the year before, because I knew I didn't want it to turn on or glow. And I've not touched this butt plug. I mean, other than like washing it, you know? But I haven't like used it. So I was not expecting it to still have battery. And it's touch sensitive, and it turns on by touching the light up part, which is just the outside part that's not in your asshole. And so I stick it in, it's fine. We're at the dance at the main party, and it randomly turns on, and it won't turn off. And it's like the first time it's just doing the constant vibration. And so then I'm like looking like I'm like fucking picking a wedgie or something. I'm like trying to like touch it like outside of my clothes, like outside of my outfit to turn it off, and it won't turn off. But then because you have to hold it down or to turn it off, but I was touching it, and the sensitivity part of it, like the touch sensitivity fucking sucks. And so every time I would touch it, it would change the pulse vibration. So I would be it would keep pulsing, and then I'm trying to turn it off. So then I'm able to turn it off after like fucking with it for a little bit. And then I'm like, oh, thank God. I was like, I guess I can't like move a certain way or like maybe sit down. Like maybe that's what happened to turn on. And then nope. So I keep walking, and it, you know, 30 minutes later, 20 minutes later, it will randomly just turn back on. And then I would be next to you and I'd be like, oh, it's kind of like those, like the Lovents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the controlling vibrators, but nobody was controlling it. It was just random. And I couldn't take it out because it's because I don't ever do anal. Like, I really needed to have something in there to open me up. Like, I needed to get ready for this. So, I mean, I had it in for like hours just to
open the hole.
Yeah, open it up. And I just had to endure that for hours. It never stopped. And I just...
Yeah, you'd like dance on me like, I'm vibrating.
Could you feel it?
Uh-huh. I mean, it wasn't like a strong vibration, I'm sure like you were feeling, but like I could like slightly feel you vibrating. Yeah, it's funny.
I was just like, well, this is my life now. So that is a funny part of it.
Yeah.
And okay, so we're in the room, and there was porn playing on the TV. And on this sailing, one of the TV channels actually had porn playing 24/7 the entire time. We turn it on, and they were actually doing airtight.
But you know what I've noticed about porn? Because I looked up porn before about airtight too, because I didn't really know, like, how do you position it, right? Like, where should you be? Where should the guys, like, what's the easiest way to enter? Because there's a lot going on. And, like, most of the porn I watched, when people are airtight, they're already in it.
That's
And
true.
after
Yes.
us doing airtight, I see 100% why people are already doing it when they're
recording,
filming.
yes.
Like, you know how somebody is like sliding somebody in, like, you see that in porn sometimes, right? This, I see why it's not as common to see people entering into airtight on film.
No, I've seen them enter.
I say it's not as common.
Well, like the ones that I feel like when we were doing the research, quotation research, I'm doing research watching porn. Honestly, that's actually how, like, I feel like I've learned.
I did too, yeah. I feel like more that I saw, they were already doing it.
I think usually one person's already in, and then the other person goes in when, like, usually the pussy's already filled. But I think that they've probably already been in the position for a little while, and then they go back in. It's not like the first time entering. I think that's
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah. Because that first time getting in is difficult, okay? Especially if no one's ever done it before.
Yeah, and I've never seen one where it was like the girl was completely out and then got on one person, and then the other person came in, and then the blowjob came in. Like, there's always been someone already doing something.
Yes.
It's never been from scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm sure they got in position first.
Yeah.
So we're watching it, and it's just like funny because it's on, and we're waiting for the last couple to show up. So then everybody's here, and we're kissing and making out like a little bit, but we all knew why we were there. So we didn't really do like much play beforehand. We were kind of like, okay, everybody get in position, and
We're gonna airtight.
yeah,
Let's airtight now.
yeah. I was like, is everyone ready to air? Somebody was like, okay, are we all ready to airtight? It was probably me. So we decided that I would go first. And I get on top of Jasper, and Jase gets behind me. And so I think this is when because now it's like more the guys.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like really the person who's going in the ass is like doing most of the work, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, not tons
most-
of work, but like, like it was just, it didn't like flow as sexy as like normal sex does, or normally even group sex does, right? Like if like you're normally moving into positions, you move you around, but it was like the way that we saw to do it that we thought would be easiest was where your legs were almost off the bed, and then someone would be you'd be riding somebody, and then like your ass would be towards the wall off the bed, and I'd like stand next to the edge of the bed so I could fuck you in the ass, and then someone would be ready to stick it in your mouth, right? But like the room, it wasn't like that big, and so like when we got into position off the edge of the bed, Jasper's legs were almost like touching the wall, so I was like stepping over him to like try to get to where I could get to you, and then you have to be in between his legs. So I'm like in between you and in between his legs. And then you have Jesse standing on the bed just ready to stick his like get his dick in your mouth like once the other people are going. And it just didn't flow as sexy. So anyway, I'm standing there, I put a condom on, and I try to like go in you, but like it just won't like go in completely. Like I feel like the tip starts to go in, but then it doesn't, and it's just not like moving that easily or all of that. And at this point, Jasper and Carmen were like, well, what if we go first for a second, because they had been fucking earlier in the ass. Like he'd fucked her earlier that night in the ass, like just in the room to like help her get more open. We had been doing the vibrating butt plug.
Guess it wasn't enough.
And so I was like, like fine, like then give me like a, because then once you start not going in, you're trying to stick it over and over, and then you're not going in, then it's like you start to lose your boner a little bit, and you're like trying to get that back, but you're sitting in between your homie's legs trying to fit. Like it just wasn't. I was like, oh, that's probably a good idea for me too. Like I'll just, like I'll take a break too. They can do their thing. I can go be in the mouth for her, and she can do it, and then we can reconvene, right? So that's what happened. And then it switches.
This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at foreplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at foreplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that we'll be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
You have Jesse get on the bed, and you have Carmen start to ride him. And then because they had been fucking earlier, Jasper was able to get in her ass pretty easily.
Yeah, she was like, oh, it's happening.
Like
she
it was
like,
it was
it's in. Yeah.
It was like fast.
Yeah.
And then I was standing on the bed and put my dick in her mouth. It took almost no time for it to go with her. But then as soon as they started doing it, like someone would just slip out.
Yeah.
Like one of the guys would just slip out. And then it was because she's trying to like do both. And it's like you're riding, but then that one will pop out. So it's hard to get it in. Like it worked, but just, it kept like someone was out. Like, so it just like, it was hard to stay in that like state of airtight.
Yeah. When that was happening though, so Becca is like in this room, there was a couch area right next to the bed. And so Becca was over there just watching, and she was like giggling. We're all laughing at this point, okay? Like it's just funny. Like we're all trying to get it to work, and it's not working, but it is working. And it's hot, but then it's like she's like, oh, I'm out, or somebody's out, and then we have to wait for a second to get it back in. And then so Becca comes up. I tell Becca to come over, and then we start making out. I was like, Becca, you should come make out with me. And then so we're kissing, and then I go over to look like up close to see what the airtight looks like, so I can see what's going on, right? And it's so hot. Like, I know none of you guys could see, but me, and I was like, Becca, you need to come over here. Look how hot this is. And so you could just see everything like filled, and they're not moving very much, but it's really hot seeing it. So I'm sorry that everyone else.
I'm literally just sitting on the bed, like with my hand against the ceiling to like not fall over and balance myself in the cinema. You guys are just like standing like with your heads, like
no,
when
we're
dogs,
like
dogs like hear a noise, they look sideways. Like that's how you guys were just like looking at like her ass area. Like
yeah, I feel like a scientist. So they do it for a little while.
2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, literally not that long. And then we get the idea, okay, I'm going to try it again. And so at this point,
we thought that maybe if like Carmen used a toy on you in the ass, like maybe it would like open it up more, maybe it'll make it a little bit easier, something.
Yeah.
And that way at least you could get more of the sensation.
Yeah.
So you already had Jesse laying there because he had just gotten like Carmen was riding him. Yeah. So we were like, okay, well, he's there. Why don't you just go ahead and ride him? I'm still sitting on the bed. You can suck my dick and she can use a toy on you.
Yeah.
Right. That works great. It wasn't like, we're like, however we get it fulfilled, we get it fulfilled. And so she's able to get the toy in you. Okay.
Yes.
And so I guess you can talk about that part because you're riding Jesse, the toy's in your ass that Carmen is like a strap on.
Yep.
And then I'm standing on the bed while you're sucking my dick.
Yes. And okay, when it first goes in, it's like how I did think that I would feel, and it wasn't a small toy. Like it was a a nice size toy. I wouldn't say it was like oversized. I'm glad it wasn't like, oversized. I don't think it would have gotten in that way. But I don't know. I thought that it would feel even more like full than it did, if that makes sense. But it was, like, she put it in, I was like, oh. And so I was like, oh my God, we're doing it. I'm airtight. I'm doing it. And so we do it for a little bit, and I'm sucking
My dick.
Yeah, Jase's dick.
So at this point, we were like, okay, do we want to try to do it with 3 guys again? And I was at like this medium hard state. Like, and if you're a guy, like, you understand, like, sometimes you're like really hard. Other times you like kind of have a boner, but it's not like the best boner of all time. And just like the logistics of moving, like, it was sexy, but I just wasn't like the hardest ever. And I was like, I think I could get it in your pussy, but like, I don't think it's going to go in your asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think it was going to. Your fantasy was like, it's half fulfilled, but you wanted it with 3 guys, 3 living bodies.
Maybe 3 living dicks.
I know.
Wait, right?
Well, no, it's just 3 dicks, 3 bodies, 3 men.
I was with 3 bodies.
Take living out. Living is the problem here.
The why I'm saying living is because we were doing airtight.
That's 2 men in a toy.
That's what I'm
or
saying.
Or 3 men.
What?
Not living. 3 men or 2 men in a toy.
But Carmen is. Maybe
that would still be a living body, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I meant. I meant like 3 like
it's not
living
right.
dicks.
But it still sounds like that could be a dead dick.
That's not what I mean. Blood flowing. Human dicks. 3 human dicks.
Human dicks, yeah, sure.
That sounds weird too.
Essentially, at this point, I just asked. I was like, hey, since it was like half fulfilled, you're still riding Jesse. I have this like semi-hard boner, so you're kind of by me-ish because you've been sucking my dick. And so I asked you, hey, if you want it to like be fulfilled, then I would, like, if you're comfortable, I'm comfortable with any of them sticking in your ass if you're comfortable with that. I said, we never done anal with anybody else, but it wasn't like, for me, like something I was like, I'm the only person who could ever be in your ass, or, you know, I didn't know if you had been that way either.
Right.
I just wanted everyone to be comfortable, and I wanted you to have it fulfilled. And I was like, I know that I'm going to go, and I don't know if I'm even going to get the tip in. Like, it's just not flowing exactly the smoothest, right? And so I told you that, and then you asked Carmen and Jasper if he wanted to.
Yeah, I said would you be comfortable trying to put it in my ass? Like, I asked Jasper that, and Carmen, she either was still in me or like she finished in me. I think I was still literally on top of Jesse when I was asking this. Yeah, I was like literally still like riding him while I was asking, and they say okay, and so then we switch places. So Carmen and Jasper switch places, and he comes over, and then, I mean, I don't know what's happening, but I can't see what's happening back there, but there's shuffling going on. I'm like kind of looking back, trying to see, and it's not going that smoothly. Okay, so we're still trying to stick it in. I can feel him like trying to like try to poke it in, you know? And I think it's just like, because I never do anal.
It's just tight.
It's just too tight. My asshole is like, it's if it's a toy, it's so hard that you can stick it in, but with a living penis. I'm joking. I mean, I'm not joking because I just don't know how else to say it. But with like a penis, it just wasn't working the easiest, right? But he was
because he had gotten you. I mean, he had gotten her.
Yeah, so
no
it wasn't,
problem.
Yeah, it was definitely my asshole. Also, I did learn, and I don't know if this actually has anything to do with it, but so I went to my OBGYN, and I had ultrasound and everything, and then she actually told me that my pelvic bone, it sits higher, or like the way that my anatomy is, if I were to have a baby, which we don't want kids, but she said if you did want to have a baby, then you would probably most likely need to have a C-section, just because of the way that my my pelvic area sits, like the way that, and so with that kind of, I didn't clear anything up for me, but like whenever, I know I've talked about it even on the podcast in the past, that when I get in doggy, sometimes it's hard for the other person to find my put my pussy, like it's a little bit harder to put it in sometimes. Usually I have to guide people in, and I didn't know like if that was something that happens like a lot with other women. And so even like when I asked Jase, he was like, yeah, sometimes like it's pretty easy for me to find with other women, but sometimes it is like I don't get in like first try all the time with you.
Like with you, like I often have more trouble finding it on you like than I do with someone I have never fucked before, and I fucked you for forever.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Yeah.
it's just like right where it sits. It's just like you have to angle it just like the right way, and like it's not like, it's just easier when you normally put it in, which is
'cause I
sexy
can-
anyway. But regardless,
So with that, because I actually didn't find that out until after we had this experience. I found that out literally like 2 months ago. So I'm wondering if that maybe has something to do with it too, because of just how it sits, and maybe it's just the way that it's angled. Maybe it's just harder too. Okay, so we actually haven't talked about that until just now, so that is interesting. I don't know for sure, but anyways, Jasper was able to stick his tip in for a little bit, and so I did get to do airtight with 3 penises.
3 living bodies.
I actually got to do it with 3 living bodies 2 different times, because Carmen is also a living body.
With a fake dick though.
Yeah,
not a living dick
not
though.
with the. And it was so funny because I was like, okay, I think it's in. I was like, okay, I did it. And then we could stop now. But I know I'm not gonna do anal probably. Maybe with you again, but I do not think I will be doing airtight again. And Carmen and Jasper now have the title of the only couple who has ever and probably will ever be in my asshole. So, yay!
Yeah. And because you asked me, well, do you want to talk about the rest of the story?
Yeah.
And then, okay, because I was going to talk about it. You asked me a question about airtight after, like later, and we'll talk about the end. Then we'll go ahead and finish the story, and then I'll go into that question.
So after we finish our little airtight experience, Becca and Jesse leave, and so then
They were going to go get food.
Yeah, they were gonna get food, and Jasper, and it was like getting close to when the food was gonna close. So they were like, we're gonna go, and so then us and Carmen and Jasper continue to play.
So me and you are on the bed. Actually, all 4 of us on the bed. But me and you start fucking missionary, and then they start fucking missionary. And we've never had a balcony on a cruise ship before. We've fucked on balconies. We fucked on our friends' balconies. We've been on a ton of balconies. We fucked other people on balconies, but we had never had our own balcony. And since we were in our room, Carmen and Jasper were like, we should go on the balcony. And we were like, you know what? Yeah, we should go on the balcony. So we go onto the balcony, and then we do a position which I don't think we've ever done before. And I don't think so anyway. So there's a couple chairs out there. So I sit on the chair, and then you almost ride me like reverse cowgirl, but you're like on the edge of the chair.
And my feet are on the ground.
Yeah.
So it needs to be a specific kind of chair for it to work. I think it just needs to be low enough, because I'm pretty short. So it was pretty fun because I was able to just put it in. I was bouncing on you. We could look out at and Carmen was doing the same thing. So we were just mirroring each other, and then I had my hands on the railing.
Like the stool?
No, the balcony railing.
Yeah, like the wood of it, yeah.
Yeah. And then I was just looking out at the ocean. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. How pretty. Like, what is our life? Like, just like fucking on this cruise balcony with our friends and being able to look up at the stars. It was really fun.
That's a really hot position, and I was thinking about it afterwards, is like, how fun would it be to either with your own partner or if you're swapped, like in an orgy or something. Like, there's usually like a chair in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, how hot would it be to be like fucking in that position?
Yeah.
And then like you could look and see everybody else fucking. Because lots of time, like when you're fucking, you're kind of towards a wall or towards whatever. But if you were in a chair and like you were having an orgy, you could fuck in that position and both people could just like see the room and see everyone fucking while being in that position. Because sometimes with your doggy, your like head's kind of down or whatever. Like that one, like everyone's like up. Like you could really see.
The other way to do that would be like if I was on top of, like if my feet were on the chair as well, but it gets kind of tiring. And so that's why that position was a little bit more comfortable. Although like I'm kind of bent over a little bit, so it's a little bit
Not,
like
not
tiring on
forever,
your
but just
back.
like a sexy one just to do for like
yeah.
moment
Like
or
I think
something.
that would be more fun to be looking and seeing than being on top, like kind of like laying on you
Yeah.
backwards.
Gotta keep that as like a mental note because we should do that sometime.
should
or like
do that.
I also feel like it'd be hot to like see you and someone else doing that, right? Like if I was fucking
Yeah.
somebody, like and we were seeing each other, but like that would be hot too. So I have to keep that in mind.
Isn't
but-
it funny that's like called like the cuck chair, but it's like opposite of
Yeah, it's
Like-
more like a cock chair that night.
the cock chair? Yeah, the cock chair, exactly.
And we do that position, and then you start sucking my dick, and you ask me, "Do you want me to make you come?" And I was like, "Yeah." So you suck my dick, and I'm just like sitting there seeing you do that. I'm seeing them fuck over there. I'm looking out at like the ocean because it's like this balcony. It was just sexy and hot, and then I came in your mouth, and it was really sexy.
It was very fun. And then, so we all finish, and usually we all go get food together. And at this point, it was 3 something, and we get dressed and we walk down to the buffet, and it was so sad because it was all getting put away, and then us and Carmen and Jasper were like sitting at this like little table, just kind of like, oh no, I don't even think we were sitting yet, we were still
Yeah,
just
we were
like
still
standing.
standing.
And then we see this cart of just like pizza and all this other food just like getting like rolled away, and we're like, no. And I was like, do we go ask for it? I was like, should we just do we get some? Like, I don't know how this works. And we were like, no, that's probably weird, right? So then we all like hugged each other, and then Jase and I went back to our room.
We had some. Emily Spice and her husband Darren had brought chocolate. They're from the UK, and they had brought us. We had talked about at a previous house how much we loved European chocolate compared to American chocolate, and just some like sweets over there compared to like candy here, how much we like it more. And they brought us like a full bag of candy and sweets and like all these different things, and that's what we had as a late night snack was and like some leftover Doritos that we had got at Publix or something that we had brought on the ship. And that was like our meal after airtight was British candy
British chocolates.
and some what's it called, Doritos.
Which is, I think it just ends up making it even, the experience like even funnier.
Yeah.
Like it's like even more, that much more memorable. But, and we didn't even take our own advice. Because usually we had one of those coolers in the room, and we've even said before that, like get some that night, like get a couple pieces of pizza or get like some cookies or something, so then you can just keep it in there. So then if something is closed, if everything is closed and you could still have something to eat. We could have gotten room service, but sometimes that could take like up to 45 minutes, an hour.
And it was also 4:00 in the morning
Yeah.
or something at this point. We just like wanted to go to sleep. Like we were tired. So
But we needed some kind of
Yeah.
something to eat. And so I was like, I can't believe we didn't even take our own advice. Like
Yeah.
we even knew we had so many chances just to like go grab
Yeah.
something and stick it in
Yeah.
there. But yeah, we didn't. Well, we did grab some stuff and stick it in there.
yeah,
It
3
was so
living bodies
stuff-
got stuck in this.
But
That was that was kind of how the story time went. And then the next day we were all up at we'd make this joke about being called the airtight boys once we were going to do that position. And Bella took a picture of, and if you've heard like the highlights from this podcast, you've already heard us talk about this, but she took a picture of me and Jasper and Jesse all like together, and like I'm holding a plate with like a salad and some sort of like I don't know, like something else on it, and then
Cantaloupe or something? Oh, no.
I think that I want to say that someone had a couple water bottles, and then maybe Jasper had a cantaloupe on his plate, and I had a salad, and we're all standing there in our police outfits because it was like a cops and convicts night.
Yeah.
And then Bella put a parental warning label on it.
Parental advisory.
Yeah, and it looked like a rap album, and we said we were the Airtight Boys, and
ATB. But we've
ATB.
said ATB for a while before, but it was like, oh, we need an ATB picture.
Yeah.
And then it actually turned out to be
because
like
we had never
such a
actually
funny...
been to ATB until
Exactly.
then.
And then Carmen is an honorary ATB because she also was in my asshole. So there's like 3.5.
3.5.
3.5 ATBs.
Yeah, it's hard because she's not a living body. Well, she's a living body, but her dick wasn't a living body.
Exactly.
So she's an Airtight Boy by association.
No, not by association.
By
what's the word? She's
half an Airtight. Yeah, honorary.
Yeah, honorary Airtight Boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Because she really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a memory we will always hold together as
Yeah.
a six.
And so the question I was saying, because what you had asked me earlier, and I can ask you, but so would you ever do Airtight again?
I don't have the desire. I don't to do it again. No.
See, and I don't either, but I did say that because when you asked me, I was like, you know what? If there was someone that I was like really close to and they really wanted, like they really needed an extra dick for Airtight, I could be like the mouth of it or
Yeah.
like the pussy part.
I could be a fluffer. No problem.
Yeah, but I wouldn't ever like volunteer to be the asshole of a Airtight.
Or pussy?
I would do a pussy.
Oh, okay. So you would... Okay, yeah. Because I wouldn't want to be the airtighter, but I would participate in doing what Carmen did. I'll be a half a living body.
It really was like just such a memorable, fun evening. And
so
it's
fun.
funny, but like it really didn't make me realize like part of the fun of like I like the sexiness of how play flows and like that state of moving and like getting into crazy positions to me last time isn't as sexy as just like more of the standard positions that you're able to like sexily do.
You say standard positions like the things that we do are like normal.
No, but I'm saying like in a
Not
force
normal,
of
but,
like cowgirl or missionary or like even prone. Things like that are like more, I would say, common basic positions. Like it's not like even like Eiffel Towers and stuff, like it's still pretty basic stuff, right? It's not like you're doing wheelbarrows and like all that crazy kind of like upside down hanging 69 while someone's standing, like that kind of stuff. Like to me,
We've been seeing some of that though.
I see people do it, but for me,
Yeah.
I just feel like that would be very difficult to get into. And if it's like really difficult to get into, it's still sexy, but it takes a little bit of the sexiness away in a sense. Like I just wish I wish there was a way to get into Airtight really easily and really like smoothly, and at least for us, it just didn't.
Yeah. Maybe if people who like do it more often, it's easier, but maybe not, because like afterwards, like I was talking to other friends and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it just isn't, it's not really a sexy position to get into. It definitely is one of those that's like a try. It's great to try sometime in your life, but it's not something that we do often, is what I keep hearing from anybody that I've talked to who has done Airtight before. So it's not like people are doing Airtight on the reg. It's like, it's not in their normal rotation of play positions.
Yeah. But it was super fun, and I'm super glad we got to do it with those people, and like we have that forever now, and we get to share that, and it really was a special, fun memory, and it was really cool to get to see like your biggest bucket list item checked off, especially with people that you really care about, and I was happy for you that you were able to get the fantasy fulfilled.
Yes.
With the 3 living bodies.
But you know, I guess DP though is more often, and that's like the same thing. I don't know how people are getting into DP easy. It's the same thing. Because Airtight's just in the mouth. It's not. I guess it's getting like another living body.
Yeah.
But even with that, it's not like I think I hear DP that often. It's
I don't know if people do DP that often. Same
Yeah.
like DVP. Like every once in a while I hear someone's like, oh yeah, we did DP or DVP, but I don't hear about it very often.
I don't. I At first I thought I wanted to try DVP. I don't know if I necessarily need DVP.
I don't know. I don't know if I
I don't think
necessarily
that's-
want to DVP either.
Yeah. I'm no size queen, so I
Yeah.
just feel like it would be. Personally, for me, I don't know if I would want to try. I don't know. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, should I try it to be able to experience it? But I don't think it's something
I
that
feel like it would
is-
end up being just like this, where like it ends up being like more difficult to get into the position and just like
You know what? If we do it, I should try it with a toy first. Like, we
Yeah.
should just do it with a toy and see if I even like how it feels.
Yeah.
And I probably won't, but
Yeah.
I could at least try and see because
Yeah.
I usually don't even. I don't like things too big.
yeah. So it's
In
just
me.
2 dicks in there that I feel like that's
It's huge.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge. Yep, huge. Okay. Well, anyway, amazing story time, but let's go ahead and jump in Bella and Jase's weekly obsessions. You know what? Since this was your fantasy podcast, let's do your weekly obsessions first.
My first obsession is a song that Nick Jonas came out with, and it's called Gut Punch. And I just love it. It just always makes me want to, like, not bang my head. What is that? What am I doing here? Move my head.
Like rocking with it.
And it sounds like Body Like a Back Road a little bit. Body like a back road.
Kinda, yeah.
Hit me like a gut punch.
Kinda.
Yeah, it
Kinda,
reminds me
there's
of that.
a similarity.
And I don't love the first verse doesn't speak to me that much, but the chorus and then like the other verses like after the first verse, I really love the lyrics too. And it's just about not being so hard on yourself and basically like loving yourself and like stop putting so much pressure on yourself. And I really like that. And I love how it sounds. And I wouldn't say Nick Jonas is like my favorite artist of all time or anything, but I do love that song. And Jonas Brothers actually was our very first concert that we went to. Both of us.
Yeah, we
I've
were like
never been to
15,
a
I
concert
think.
before.
Maybe 16.
Yeah.
15 or 16. Probably just turned 16 when we went to Jonas Brothers for the first time.
It
That was our first
so
concert. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, so
it's pretty
Jonas
cool.
Brothers has a special place in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And my other obsession is so you guys know that I love the show Shrinking. It's probably my favorite show of all time. And Jase loves the show Ted Lasso. I also love Ted Lasso. But those two shows, there's something so special about those shows. The humor is amazing. The found family aspect, it's so uplifting, heartwarming, but also like gut-wrenching at the same time. And you fall in love with all of the characters, even if like all of the characters are flawed, but there's good parts and bad parts to everybody. And it's like both of those shows are incredible. Well, we found out that it's the same writers. And the guy who plays Roy Kent, he's one of the writers on there. I can't remember his name.
Brett Goldstein,
Yeah.
maybe?
And so he's not only an actor in there, he's also an actor in Shrinking too. He's one of the characters in there. And yeah, I was like, I'm so surprised that he's not only acts in it, but also writes it like that well, right? Like all of the people who are a part of those productions are incredible because they're just so good. So I had like this gap in I was like yearning, I was searching for more shows like this, and I was looking up like the writers, and one of the writers who isn't, I don't think it's Brett Goldstein, it's the other main writer and producer, also made Cougar Town. And I saw on Reddit or somewhere that it has the same kind of humor. And so we started watching Cougar Town, and it's with, is her name Courtney Cox? She's Monica.
I think so.
She's Monica in Friends. She's the main character. And actually,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Liz from Shrinking is also one of the main characters, like a side
Yeah.
character, but like she's in like every episode. And it's so funny to see Liz from Shrinking in this different character. But she kind of has the same personality though. It's really fun, and I've really been enjoying it. So that is my other obsession. I would highly recommend all three of those shows. Watch Shrinking first. Or maybe Ted Lasso.
If you're a sport person at all,
Yeah.
Ted Lasso, I think you might like more than Shrinking. I don't know. They're literally both just incredible. I think that they're both like 10 out of 10 shows.
Yeah.
Both of them are to me. So yeah, watch both of them. And Cougar Town is really great. I don't love as much as those two, but I don't really love really any shows as much as those two. So
Yeah. And I think those two are on Apple TV.
I believe, yeah,
And Cougar, yeah.
I don't know where Cougar Town is. I don't remember.
Cougar Town is really, like, it came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember where it's
Or
streaming.
maybe more. I think it was like 2009. But anyways, yeah, so we've been enjoying watching that one.
So I have two as well. One is the Layover, the Anthony Bourdain show. I've seen so many Anthony Bourdain shows over the years, and Anthony Bourdain is I feel like a very influential part of my life. I feel I've read his books, and travel is such a huge thing for me and Bella, and Anthony Bourdain, I feel like, introduced me to the idea of traveling the world and experiencing culture through food, and it's been extremely impactful. I was like a very picky eater and stuff growing up, and I don't know, at some point I started eating everything, and then everything changed, and now I literally will try anything in the world, and a large part of that is because I feel like you feel culture through food, and that's the way I experience it the best, and that's because of Anthony Bourdain. And he has a show called The Layover where he will go to different cities and he'll be there, for not very long, like almost like if you were at a layover at an airport and you only have like a day or two, and he'll go and just experience this place through food, and he'll go around with people that live in that city and they'll get to try different foods, and I just love it. And because I love food culture, and so I've seen it before, but I've been watching. I hadn't seen every episode, so I've been watching that, and I really enjoy that.
One of my favorite memories of like our life together is when we went to Vietnam for the I'm Vietnamese, and I've never been to Vietnam before. Like, both of my parents are from Vietnam, and Jase and I went and we spent a month in Vietnam, and we loved like eating street food. And there's this picture of Anthony Bourdain where he's sitting, I believe it's in Vietnam, right?
I think it's in Vietnam, yeah.
It's somewhere in Southeast Asia. I'm pretty sure
Southeast
it's
Asia. I believe it's Vietnam as well.
And Anthony Bourdain is sitting on this stool, like in the streets of Vietnam, like eating a bowl. I believe it's a bowl of pho, but it's a bowl of Asian noodles. And we go past this little side. It's not a restaurant. It's literally just like pho that
Cooking
a
on the side of the
family
street.
cooking on the side of the street, and there's a lot of people there. But everybody is sitting on these tiny little plastic stools, like on the ground, pretty much on the floor.
Which is, if you know like Southeast Asian street food culture, like you'll be very familiar with the exact chairs and stools we were talking about, because they're rampant throughout Southeast
Yes.
Asia. But
And we were sitting there, we were eating. I was like, I have to get a picture of you, because this is like what you've always wanted to experience. And this was when we took our year trip where we traveled full time for a whole year, and we had worked like so hard to be able to experience this, and it was our dream to travel full time. Like,
and this
outside
also
of
was the
country.
end of our trip. This was
This was
after
the last
like
leg.
almost like a year of doing it. Like it was the last. Vietnam was the last place we went on our trip around the world.
Yes. And so yeah, it was such like a special moment for me to take that picture of you and like be able to like put it next to like the Anthony Bourdain one. It like looks so similar. But more so than that was, so Jase was eating the food, and then he like ordered another bowl or something. But so Jase doesn't speak Vietnamese, but I speak Vietnamese, and he's just like a white boy like eating all of the different types of Vietnamese food that most people like wouldn't think to try or wouldn't want to try, I would say. And everywhere that we went in Vietnam, he's trying and eating all of these things, and all of like the people who are working there are just watching you. Like, they're just like standing there like watching you and saying like in Vietnamese, I cannot believe this white boy can eat like that. I cannot believe that he's trying this. I can't believe that he's eating it this spicy. I can't believe that he like isn't afraid to eat this. And then they kept saying like, oh, get him another bowl, like he needs another plate. And I don't know, like that part like makes me so proud. And like being able to like see like the my culture see you and be like, wow, like he loves this culture, he loves this food. And anyways, that's like one of my favorite memories of all time.
It's really special for me too. Vietnam feels like, obviously I'm not Vietnamese, but I've been in this weird sense of almost like raised in a Vietnamese household type vibe since I was 15. Like I was
Yeah, pretty
always
much.
there, and your family is very Vietnamese. Like all of your family is very Vietnamese. Everything we eat, everything we do is very Vietnamese. And so, although I am not Vietnamese, I feel like in touch with Vietnamese culture.
Yes, yes.
And so it was really special for me to get to experience that, and especially in, I said, the country where your family is from, is very, very, very special. And that bowl of pho specifically is, I think, one of the top 3 meals of my entire life. When I think back on it, it's one of the best. Specifically, that bowl of pho and this $1.25 for this massive ass bowl of pho that no other pho has ever touched to me. It was perfect.
It was
It was like a
amazing.
perfect bite. Like it really was. It was incredible. So yeah, well, that was one of my obsessions. And then the other one is The Moment. It's a Charlie XCX movie. I don't know how to describe it. If you don't love Charlie XCX, I don't think you love the movie. If you love Charlie XCX, I think you love the movie.
Yep.
And
It's a mockumentary.
yeah, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had so much fun. We went and watched it the weekend that it came out, and it was just really, really enjoyable. And I love Charlie. I love everything Charlie does, and I have for years. And so The Moment was really fun. And so that's my other obsession. But thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. And, if you people who are in this story time happen to be listening, we love you guys. And that
We
was
love you so much. Thank you for doing Airtight with us, and I hope you guys also enjoyed the Airtight experience.
but we'll go ahead and we'll hit you guys with the outro. Bye.
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to fourplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans, which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!